It is the oldest standing two-story log home in the state of West Virginia, with the distinction of having been attacked by Shawnee Indians. The builder of the house was Colonel James Graham, a militia frontiersman. You've got to remember that at this time in 1770, we were still a British colony of Virginia. America did not extend any further than where we were sitting today in 1770. It became dangerous after the murder of the Shawnee chief Cornstalk at Point Pleasant. Of course, the tribes people were enraged over the murder of their rather great leader, and that set off a series of raids on the American frontier. There was a raiding war party of Shawnees here, tried to force an entrance. They didn't get in because Graham had been sleeping against the door, but the Indians shot through the door and they killed a man at the door by the name of McDonald. They forced themselves into the kitchen. They shot into the loft and they hit John in the attic. He was about 10 years old, but he was shot in the knee, so they took his knife also. The daughter Elizabeth, when they pulled her down, she was in good shape, so they captured Elizabeth and took her through all kinds of times and Civil War and all the other things that could have happened in this area, and still standing.
Now this phonograph was over here in this corner. Okay. And my husband was downstairs. And this phonograph has never played because the spring thing is broken. So he heard music up here and he thought, well, who would be upstairs playing music? You know, like it was a radio or something. And he came up here and the lid was up, which we had the lid closed. The lid was up and it was going around and there was music.
Wow.
And it has never done it before or since.
Wow. That's definitely
Ever.
weird.
Now that made a believer out of him.
Yeah.
I didn't see
that. Would do it to me too, a broken
Yeah.
phonograph coming up there.
I didn't see it. Of course, this is the house. It was built around 1770 to 1772. And there was a girl captured in the Indian attack here. But now she didn't die here. But in the Indian attack, through probably another door, but through this front door, or a door that was right in that spot, there was a man killed here by the name, his last name was Caldwell. And to the back of the house then, this room would not have been here. The kitchen was a separate building. Now during the Indian attack, they went into this kitchen and they killed one of the grandchildren, John, and they captured Elizabeth, and they killed a slave named Sharp in the kitchen. When we got the place, it was filthy. I mean, it had just been abandoned, you know. Not for too long, but it had been abandoned. And she was working here one day and saw this vapor type form on the stairway, just about right here where the stairway, well, it is where the stairway turns. And, you know, she was just so dumbfounded to see, and she said it just kind of drifted away. These are letters where Van Bibber wrote to the military and described that these Indian attacks had taken place, and he asked for help here. Because I haven't seen any spirits or anything, but I always have this feeling when I'm here but it's such a pleasant, you know, this is like, it's a second home to me. This is a hackle. And look at it. Isn't that a wicked thing? It kind of hurts somebody with it. But anyway, it's just nails driven through, and they're a heck of nails. But anyway, this is to, you know, strip the flax before they would get it to where they could spin it into linen.
And you said that's the only original thing?
This is the only thing that we know of that belonged to the Graham family.
Okay.